Hi, my name's Reuben. I am the founder of Good Meals, and today I'm going to show you how to figure out your calories and set your macros to achieve whatever goal you might be looking to achieve. So here, we want to enter our name. You enter your age, 34. My height is 193 centimeters. If I was to put this in meters, inches, or feet, you can enter that as well. Same for my weight. I am currently 110 kilograms. You can also put pounds in if you like. Next step. So I'm a male. I am moderately active these days. My goal, funnily enough, is to actually just maintain my weight. I've been losing a bit of weight and I want to maintain it. And I'm just going to do that moderately. So my calories are calculated for me using all that information that we just put in to calculate my caloric intake. Here is where you want to enter how many grams per kilogram of protein you want to consume. So we have this handy little information sheet just here that gives you some idea as to what numbers you should put in. But on average, for most people, it'd be anywhere between 1.2 all the way up to 3 if you're a bodybuilder or an athlete that's doing rigorous exercise and physically demanding tasks. But for the average person, anywhere between, say, 1.6 to 2.2 is going to be a great start. If you're looking to build muscle and burn a bit of fat, having that protein up closer to 2.2 is going to be very beneficial. So for me, I've got mine at 2. Then fat, same thing, grams per kilogram. So we want to enter how many grams of fat per kilogram of body weight do we want to enter? Now, because I'm 110 kilograms, if I was to put 1 here, I'd be having 110 grams of fat per day. But given my current training regime, I don't want my fat that high. So I've got 0.8. And then you can see that the carbohydrates are automatically calculated. So if I was to change this to 1, notice how my carbs are reduced. So I want to have a few extra carbs at the moment because 1, they're delicious, and 2, they fuel my workouts. I can drop the fat down to 0.8 and I get a few extra carbs. So next step, perfect. So for me, I'm pretty busy at the moment and I only really have time to eat 3 meals. So I'm going to put 3 meals here. If you wanted to put 4, could, and you would see that your calories are adjusted. They're divided over your meals evenly. So if I put 2, then my meals would be huge, and that's just too much for me to eat in one sitting. So the sweet spot for me is 3. This tells me my macro split as a percentage of my daily calories. So 24% of my calories are coming from protein, 22% are coming from fat, and 53% from carbohydrates. Interesting thing to note here is for most people, we don't want to go below 20% of our calories coming from fat. Because it can inhibit our hormone production. For very short periods of time, competitive bodybuilders and people like that, elite athletes, can drop below the 20% when they're doing what's called a carb load. But outside of that, we generally want to make sure that our fat percentage is 20% or over to make sure we have that ideal or optimal hormone synthesis. So I've got my macros, perfect. Calculate all that, divides it for me, tells me my protein, fat and carb ratios, and then I can generate my meal plan. So I've already done that. So we come in here, and this is where you can start to build out a meal plan. You can see that I've already got my meal plan set up. I am indulging with some protein-packed gluten-free French toast with bacon for breakfast, which has 56 grams of protein, 33 grams of fat, and 164 grams of carbs. Lucky me, that's a good amount of maple syrup. And then for lunch, I've got Greek-style chicken with jasmine rice and citrus fruit salad. 74 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, and 144 grams of carbs. So that's a pretty delicious meal. 260 grams of chicken breast, 143 grams of jasmine rice, some olive oil, some oregano, some cucumber, some red onion, some feta cheese, and then I've got 120 grams of kiwi fruit and 141 grams of orange, which works out to be 1.5 oranges, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty dang good. And then for dinner, I've got some roast turkey breast with potato wedges and gluten-free gravy. I can see my targets for each of my meals. This is the caloric target. That's the total I have for the meal, and that's the difference. And so at the bottom, you've got the totals. It says that I need to eat 3,557 calories per day to maintain my weight. I'm currently getting 3,550, so I'm down 6.5, but I'm okay with that. My protein target is 220 for the day, and I've got 220.37. My target for fat is 88, and I've got 84, so I'm a bit under on my fat, which I'm okay with. And then my target for carbohydrates is 471. I've got 476. I'm a little bit over on the carbs, but I'm still under on the calories. So technically, it's all good. So when you fill your meal plan out, you can save the meal plan. Once that meal plan's saved, every time you come back, you'll have the same meal plan. Click on the recipe to see the ingredients and to read the instructions. Next up, I'm going to show you how to add a recipe from the database. So let's just say I don't want this protein-packed, delicious French toast. I'm going to delete that. I can add a recipe. So I can select a recipe from here. You can browse or peruse any recipes that you like. You can select from your AI meals, the ones that you've generated. So these are all meals that I've created. And these are all of the AI meals that have been created, and we can load all of them up. So I'm going to choose all meals, and I'm going to look for something that has bacon, because I like bacon. So got a couple of pretty delicious sounding things, but I like the look of these bacon potato pancakes. 4 slices of bacon, shredded Idaho potatoes, garlic cloves. Okay. All right. So these are pretty small serving size, but it does make 6. So I suppose if I did these to be 1,000 calories, that'd be pretty solid.